Hello and welcome to this tutorial on Aweber and autoresponders in general. Today we're going to be looking at Aweber as an autoresponder. Let me explain to you what an autoresponder is. It's a place that when you go to a website you may see what's known as an opt-in form. The person may be giving away a gift on the website, they may be offering something of value, and they ask for your name and email address. And what happens is your name and email address, as soon as you put it into the form, you get your free gift. It's delivered to you. But the great thing is about it, the person who's delivering it to you isn't actually sending you an email right there and then as you think they are. What's happening is it's put into what's known as an autoresponder, and the autoresponder basically sends the email out to you automatically, hence the name autoresponder. Okay, now most businesses will have a certain autoresponder at some stage because their list just keeps getting bigger and bigger and the demand and the time gets bigger. So therefore we want something that'll personalize it. We want something that'll do the work for us when we're not there, basically. And this is what it's called. It's called in this case an autoresponder, and we're looking today specifically at Aweber. A couple of reasons why we're looking at Aweber. Number one is that it's easy to use. Number two is it's got a very good delivery rate of, and it gives you statistic breakdowns as well, exactly where your traffic is coming from, what it's doing. You can send out emails again, you can do broadcasts, which we'll come on to in a minute. You can send out your blog post. You can do absolutely a tremendous amount of things with this. And this is the main page itself. I'll just go through some of the features. Sending an email or newsletter out, your website sign up form, as I basically touched on there as well, telling you about the website, and then it goes from the website basically to the autoresponder. Collects and manages subscribers, and auto follow up. And basically what we can do is we can put in emails, an email campaign up to about a year long if you really want to do it that long, and you can track your performance, okay, etc, etc. And the price structure as well is you can get going with this very quickly indeed and easily, just for $1 to try it out. And this itself is a good incentive for anybody to get going. So you can see this button here, sign up for $1. It's well worth doing. As your group or your email subscribers grow, you can get a different price structure, and up to 500 subscribers just to start off with. It's going to cost you $19 a month. Now as your email campaign grows, if you click this button here, it'll tell you another price structure again for different amounts of people. I mean, you're talking up to 500 to 2,000, 2,000 to 5,000, and so forth and so forth. But at that stage your business will be making more profit. Best thing to start off with is just to start off with a low figure. If you're in a medium to enterprise business and you have your own business running for a long time, well, maybe the 500 to 2,000 or the 2,000 to 5,000, you can actually go with whatever way you want to do it, or you can pay yearly, which is also another option for people to do. So what I'm going to do is just very quickly in this video take you through into the other panel behind here, which is behind this main page, and explain to you what's going on here. Okay, now as you log into your account, you will have you will come to the home page here, and the home page here you will have basically nothing listed here. Okay, these are just email campaigns that are up and running. Some are up and running longer than others, and therefore they have people that are subscribing and unsubscribing to, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as well. So this is for creating and managing your lists. You can go in here and you can create a new list. We'll do this in the next video. Today I just want to show you around the site itself. And my lists is the lists of settings that you have, the custom fields, the automation and stuff like that. Then we have things like follow. Now this is kind of like, again, if you go back to the beginning of the main website and somebody puts the name, email address in, well, what's happening is there's a follow-up email that's sent out to them on their behalf. Now we will be showing you how to do this a little bit later on, but just take it for instance today. This is a campaign that's set up, and you can see for yourself that this is the very first email that they receive. Now we will be showing you how to do this and go through it step by step, but just for a quick overview, this is what I'm talking about here. So we have the first email campaign with the free gift and offer that we give away, and then we have we can integrate it with newsletters and maybe special offers and stuff like that as well for these particular niche market. And all these names here, this slide, don't worry about them, they're mine, but they are all niche markets. Okay, they're different markets, you know. One is in a positive field, another one's in the internet marketing field, and so forth. So I just wanted to show you exactly a little bit about it, okay? And you can do test runs and everything like that. And this is a great thing here. This is if we look at this here, this is the message on how many days you want, or sorry, how many messages you have, the times, what time you want the email to be sent out, and the intervals is basically the days in between the last message and so forth. The type is HTML, modified click tracking, subject is your subject line here, and you can basically set that up yourself, and we'll show you how to do that later on, and test it, or you can copy it and duplicate it. So that's the message section of this here. So it's a very quick overview. We'll be doing some of this more practical stuff a little bit later on. This is what's known as a broadcast. Say for instance, if I had a message that wanted to go out to the full group of people, to all the subscribers, well, I could send it out to them and they could receive it in one email rather than sending it out to every individual. Now it will be populated, of course, with their name, so it looks like it's coming directly from me, and it is coming directly from me, except for I don't have the time to sit down and populate everybody's name all the time when I want the same message to go out to the person. So I can do it that I send out a broadcast that goes out directly. The follow-up emails are specifically done over a time period. The broadcast can go straight away, or I can set it up to when I want it to go, and it will work. So if I'm on holidays or something like that and I feel like I need to get out more messages, or I need to tell somebody about an up and coming offer, this is a great opportunity for me to go and set some of them up, and they will run out automatically and people will click and open them. Now not everybody will click and open them, and we'll talk to you about the ways to maximize people opening them a little bit later on. And if they don't open them, you're not to panic. You can go back again at a later stage, and those people that haven't opened them, we can actually go back and relist them, and I'll show you how to do that, where you can actually resend the email again. And once you master these skills, you're going to be flying along. Blog broadcast again does exactly the same thing. This time we're talking about the blog, of course, and the blog itself, your blog, or if you have something that you want to get the message out to somebody, again, it gives you the option to send it out to everybody, or you can segment it to see, well, this blog is only of interest to people in Ireland or the United States or Europe or Spain. We can actually make that work from there as well. So we're talking about that as well. Subscribers, you can search your subscribers. So let's just go and click on that. And again, if I want to say to myself I want to search everybody out on this particular list of this free gift, they will come up with names and emails for me as well. And each time I can see exactly where the information is coming from. If I click on, just say this one here randomly, it tells me again where this is coming from my web form, which is good information, okay, and it can tell me down here where exactly it's coming from. So this is really good information for yourself, and it keeps track of exactly what's going on within your business. That's the subscribers. And again, I can do things like search by, you know, unopened, the last email and stuff like that, and what it'll do is it'll go off and I'll bring up the unopened people, and again we can send out that message again. So unopened, say let's see, I don't know whether there's anything in here to say that there was no message out there that was unopened, which is good news. We can import, we can unsubscribe people, we can block people, suppress. We'll touch on that a little bit later on. We've got over here is the web forms, so we can design web forms to go into our websites. We can design a web form so that people can click on it, and you know, you can do something like this if you want to do something like this. It's very simple on this, and again it's got an email address in there that they can populate it with their email. So I'm just briefly bringing you through the whole inside of Aweber as well, because what we'll do is break down these individually and go through these a little bit later on. Over here on the very right hand side, if you go down to reports, you can see another section here, and in this section here it can give you opens over time. It gives you a detailed graph of everything that's happening in your business, you know what I mean, and I'll bring you up to date to exactly what's going on. So you can see for countries, states, areas, follow-up subscribers, follow-up percentages, broadcast totals. You can just click on those, the weekly, monthly, and it'll bring up a graph, a very detailed graph. And this is great because it shows you things like who opened, so there's 12, 4 clicks, so on and so forth, and it gives you an indication of, you know, how many emails were sent and undelivered, undeliverable. So there's a great lot of information here, monthly new subscribers. I'll give you a breakdown of that as well. So there's lots of detail. If you're interested in detail, this is the place for you to be. It's right over here. It's under reports, okay? And settings, you can set your settings as well. Now, I am quite aware that we've got to go through this in a bit more detail. But again, if I just flick back, this is a very simplistic system once you know how to use it. And we will show you how to populate your first email, how to do that, and how to get it up running in the next tutorial. So once again, your sign up is just $1, so you can go there, or simply click on the link below this video here, and that will be a referral link from ourselves. Obviously we will get some sort of kickback on that for doing and making this video, so you're welcome to do either way. It doesn't really matter to us. And that's all I gotta say today. So I'm looking forward to the next video where we will get into Aweber in a bit more depth, so you'll be able to send your own first email, so you'll have your sign up form ready to go and you can see the process and how it works. So that's it today. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye for now.